Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country. All right, everybody, thank you for jumping on with us for our Family First Life Tri-State Trends podcast. I love these because we get right into the hottest, whitest part of a business. And in this case, I'm here with my man, Marc Tirolia, Executive Vice President of Family First Life, the Chosen Ones. And you guys are just on fire right now. You have a lot of chili peppers in the stew. And I think that the flavor is starting to bleed. So, number one, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for coming in.
Appreciate you.
To New Jersey. We always love having you as a guest here. And but let's get into this a little bit, man. I mean, your business right now is just it's brewing with all these ingredients, and I'd love to know from your perspective, you know, what are some of the things you did to kind of get this thing going, and then what are you seeing from this vantage point?
I think. Well, thank you for having me again.
Yes, sir.
I think it's people starting to believe. I think we're being consistent with the message, right? If you say it long enough, people are going to start understanding. Because we come into this business, new agents come into the business, understand this is a different language. So by this being a different language, we have to be very repetitive and very consistent of the message, of the principles of what we do, right? And I think people are just buying in. The leaders, they're believing in more. They everyone wants an integrity deal now, and they know exactly. When we actually have a blueprint for it now. We have the blueprint, so everyone is just following along based on Family First Life values. That's what it is. I don't give myself too much credit. I think everything you guys do, I just repeat what y'all do and just say the exact same thing. Y'all say paraphrasing my words and just telling everyone the same thing.
Makes sense. Well, it's happening. Mm-hmm. And you got pockets really all over the country that are starting to make their way. You know, when you look at the structure you have, but you know, you built this from one market. Your entire business is built from relationships you've built. Talk to us about the importance of warm market, the importance of being able to phone a friend. And then what is your strategy behind it?
You know, we did some inventory check, and I think 95% of the family we helped came from people that I had relationships with. And I spent a lot of money hiring recruiters in the past, and majority was directly from me, all the people, the leaders that we have. And majority of my strategy is social media. I love social media. People get to see and feel and feel my energy from there. They see my videos. I message people all the time. I make personal video messages for people in the inboxes. I send them little things that we're doing, you know, pay stubs, proof of the income of what type of people we have, that's the type of background they have, that anybody could actually do what we're doing. Based on their experience. I like to meet people where they at. So if I know you as an Uber driver, I'm going to send you a message from someone who I work with in our industry that's an Uber driver. So you could be relatable, so you can understand that, okay, you know what, I see myself in that person. I think I could take a chance on myself and work with Marc and the Chosen Ones. And I think we're implementing that with everyone else. Everyone now is getting comfortable being on social media. A year ago, it was hard. A lot of people that I work with right now, personally close to me, you couldn't pay them to make a post. Now they're getting more creative. Now, you know, they're getting more attractive on social media, and I think everyone is following that same structure. I think the best person to work with, the people that actually understands you and knows you. So I think that's the formula. Talking to someone that already trusts you and believes you. You don't have to do too much dancing for someone to follow you or work with you because they know you already.
How did you transfer the belief that social media is the way. As you said, a year ago, you couldn't get them to make a post, and now most of your team is doing this with you on social. Talk to us a little bit about that cultivation.
Because I can't set an example. So every time I would recruit someone from social media, on our Telegram chat, I'll put this person came straight from social media, straight from Instagram, and now this person is helping 10, 15 families a month. You have that same person in your inner circle, but because you're being shy and selfish, you're not letting people know that you have a pot of gold and you're willing to share it. So what you want to do, you want to be unselfish, take yourself out of the situation. There's people out here that's one paycheck away from getting losing their home. They're one paycheck away from getting their car repoed. And you don't understand that if you give that same person this opportunity, how valuable it is to them, not to you. Mm-hmm. So you focus on them, helping them, putting people in position. Yes, not everybody want to be a Hall of Famer. Not everybody want to help 40 families a month.
Right.
Don't worry, don't focus on that. That's what you want. That's your goal. That's what you want. I understand that. So let's help other people, right? As soon as they get comfortable, they're going to start helping 2 or 3 families a month, and they're going to start believing in themselves. Like, you know what? The job I'm working now can't afford me. Let me help 40 people a month now, because I see how simple it is. I'm just having a conversation with people that already want life insurance. And the more we posting about that, the more we have intimate conversations in the inbox, I think the closer they are to coming and joining us.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And it's happening, right?
Yeah.
You know, y'all are helping 600 families a month, looking to get to 2,000 families a month. What are some things that you see happening that makes you feel like you can shoot past 1,000? I know you're focused on 1,000. But as you know, leadership creation creates an opportunity for people to run as fast as you want to run. And it organically moves quickly. So what is your focus? How do you see that taking place? What are some things you put in place now for that to happen and for you to kind of blow through 1,000 families a month? One
of the things I kind of preach the mantra of having an office. You need to have a local office. We just had, shout out to Omar Mitchell we just had a grand opening
no doubt
in Ohio. So he has an office. Now his business partner, Gabriel Brown, he's getting an office in Pittsburgh. And we should be doing, yes. So
I saw those guys recently in Maryland.
That's right.
He said that Omar drove to Pittsburgh and they drove to Maryland together. So I mean, that's we talk about getting a running mate, right?
They excited. They fired up, and they're helping more people. That Baltimore conference, they help so many people that's coming on board.
That's crazy.
That their goal is to helping 500 families by this summer.
That's boss.
And you have Shane Burns, who just opened up an office in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
And he has a team in there full of recruiters. They just recruit like maniacs. I mean, he has a recruiting Zoom every Wednesday that he does, that he's training and coaching everybody else on. And right now his topic is he's more focused on warm market. And he did it last week, and it's just exciting. It's just explosive. And the experience that he has, and for him to give back and to pour into the agents is amazing. It's very selfless. And working with people like that, like-minded, like-hearted, it makes it fun. This is a fun business.
It really
to have.
is. It really, really is.
With the right people, with the right teammates,
yeah, no doubt.
the right partnerships.
Yeah, it's true. And it's, understanding that anything that you start early is going to be grueling. And by the way, it should be grueling. If it's worth something, it should take some sweat out of you. But you get to a place, and that's what we're all looking for. Number one, where the money's taken care of. Like, that's we knew in mass quantity of clients and mass quantity of agents we were gonna be all right. All right. But to do business the right way, to build a relationship-based business, to work with people you want to work with that are like-minded, like-hearted, to cultivate that. What happens is everyone starts to see that, and that's what they know. So it does build the model the way the business is intended for it to build, and you're doing that. So it is fun. It's supposed to be fun, and as you're on the road to, one thing you've always done is you've been a great leader, but you've always understood that being a better servant was being a great leader, right? So you've always represented on Brian's stuff, what he needed, on any of his calls, and trying to help lead that in Central. Anytime I've ever asked you for anything, you've supported it, and we've reciprocated it. But then that's what you're built. Does that make sense?
That's the culture.
That's what you're building.
Yes.
Right? You're building more servant leaders. Yeah. It's impressive to watch, but what are some things that you're doing for that to become y'all's reality? Because that's probably the secret sauce from what I've seen from you.
Getting to know the leaders, getting to know their family members, getting to know their goals, because their goals is my goals. Mm-hmm. I have a vision board, and all the people that direct to me, they're part of it, their goals. So it's important for me to know their wants, their needs, and their vision in that order. If I don't know these things, it's all about me then. Because I know if I help them get what they need, what they want, and what they envision, everything I want, what I need, envision is going to come into fruition.
No,
I know that. Mm-hmm. I already know that 100%. That's 100%. That's the law of the universe. Mm-hmm. By me knowing this law and passing it over to them, they're doing the exact same thing. So they're duplicating and replicating everything that we're doing. Mm-hmm. It's energy. You can't fake energy, Mark. You can't fake energy. We are who we are. Mm-hmm. If you want to work with us, you're going to find out that you want to work with us within 24 hours. If you don't want to work with us, you're going to know that you don't want to work with us within 24 hours. Right. So it's important to stay true to who you are, because we don't plan on changing. We plan on being the person that we are. We plan on being servant leaders. We plan on helping more people. We plan on the thing we don't want to do. We want to run with people. We don't want to drag people.
Agreed.
We want to make it easy. We don't want. We used to have the mindset of, hey, look, we're going to drag you to become superstars. That got tiresome. Mm-hmm. That's hard. That makes the business hard.
It does.
When you try to drag people to the top. It's not fun doing that.
Correct.
So we stopped doing that. We say, you know what? We just want to work with people who want to win. Yes, you don't understand the language, but if you're willing to have some patience and put in some work, we'll show you how to do it. But you have to have these two things: work hard, three things: work hard, right attitude, and have some patience.
Yeah, man. As I was saying, servant leadership, I was just reflecting on 2021 at our awards dinner. You were presented with the Serve the People Award, which is my favorite award. Because it embodies so many ingredients of service. And it just dawned on me, and I figured this was a good time to bring it up, because you actually were presented with the award of Serve the People Award because of this very thing. So I'm bookending it by bringing this back up, because you are cultivating a business model and a agency of people, of like-minded people, and I love that you say like-hearted. Mm-hmm. Like-minded, like-hearted. That's pretty strong. I don't think I've heard that before. But it speaks to the values that you have, and how contagious service can actually be. But it wasn't a mistake that unanimously we came up and said, this award should go to Marc Tirolia for what you do for the company and what you've done for your group. So it's amazing to watch what you guys are doing. It's about to get crazy, dude. You do realize this.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. Yes, I do realize it. And that's why I made the comment earlier when I said about Bernard. How long can he keep this up? Mm-hmm. Serving and giving back and being so helpful. I've seen people try to do it. I've seen people try to, and it's not in them, and they stop. Mm-hmm. But the people we have, Omar, he gives. Mm-hmm. Service. Josh Harris. Mm-hmm. I call him, hey, I can't hold the conference call. I need you to step in, bro. Mm-hmm. He's there. No Yannick Santos, another servant leader. Mm-hmm. We have so many people. That's Katrina Pierre. Mm-hmm. She's a servant leader. Mm-hmm. We have people that's willing to step in without any. They don't want nothing in return. They just want to just give back and be there to help see other people win.
That's strong. And again, it's why we're trending right here with you right now, my man. So I appreciate all you do. God bless you. Let's get this thing continue to roll. Tri-State Trends, Marc Tirolia. They're crushing it, and it's not going to stop. So thank you, man, for joining us. Keep listening. We love you. God bless.